Hi everyone, my name is Nadya El and I'm one of student college in Malang University. Today, in this video, I would like to talk about the fear of the future. Okay, firstly, I believe that everyone, each of you, have the feeling of fear or worry about your future. Including me, I also have that feeling. I'm afraid about my future too. But it is common. It is common to have the feeling of fear or worry. It is common to have anxiety about the future because we don't know. We never know whether the things we planned are going in the way we want or not. Therefore, we cannot predict what will happen in our life, what will happen in the future. It is a good thing or a bad thing. We cannot predict it. We never know. And another reason why we have the feeling of fear or worry about the future is because what was happened in our past. Maybe we have had failure, maybe we made a mistake, maybe we got any bad things in the past. So we're afraid that the result of the past will repeat again in the future. So it is natural to anxious about it. However, when we talk about the fear of the future, we cannot only just talk about the future, but also we need to talk about now, the present time. Because in my opinion, the fear of the future will affect what will we do today, and so on. What will we do today will affect the result of the future. Saying this topic, in this case, let me share my experience. Let me share my story about the biggest fears of my biggest fears of the future in my life. That is when I didn't pass the first path to enter university. At the time, I was really afraid. I was really afraid that I didn't have any hope again. I was really afraid that maybe I will get the same failure for the past. And yeah, I was really afraid about my future. And I had cried a lot all night because of my fears, but my mom said to me, she said that if you just think about your fears, you will never get anything. You will never have good things in your future. And she also said that problems and fear are not to uh, are not to cry about, but how to deal with. Then from that, I just realized if I just think about my fears and do nothing, then I will never get anything. If I just cry, then uh, it cannot help me to change my result of the future. Then after that, I began to I began to reduce my fears of future, and then I began to study hard, and I try my best to do the test session to enter the university. Then here I am, finally. I passed the test session and then went to Malang University, study in the English department of Malang University. From my experience, I would like to say we must do our best to not allow the feeling of fears ruin our future. Then face the fears of your future, but how to do it, how we can do it, how we can face the fear of the future. Okay, I guess some of you have your way to face the fears of the future, but here I have three things to face the fear of the future, about the future. Firstly, feed your minds with the positive words such as I can do it, I will do it, I'm good enough to get it. So, your fears of the future will be replaced by the positive word that you make. Then, slowly, your fears will go by the positive words that you make it. Then, if you get the positive words in your mind, then do the second things, that is focus on today. It means that think about what are you going to do, and try to try to prove your positive words in your mind, prove it by your action, do it in your real life. don't just uh, don't just thinking in your mind, but you need to prove it in your real life. Do it as your best, and then uh, you should do it by your best, because what you do today will determine your future. And the third thing is believe in your future. Believe in yourself. Sorry, believe in yourself. Believe that you can make the positive words that you have previously made in your mind really happen. Because if you don't believe in yourself, this the 2 point that previously I tell you will not uh, running smoothly, and maybe you might hesitate in the middle of your journey to face the feeling of fears in the future. And yeah, remember, we are all in the life club. So now spend your time. How you spend your time is absolutely what determines your future. I know that having fears about the future is a real thing, because um, I have my experience too. But life is all about learning and make a better choices. Then you are the author of your own story. So don't let anyone else put your pen. I mean that um, your future is depend on yourself. It not depends on your friends, on your teachers, even it is not depends on your parents. So it is just depends on yourself. Then we all go through hard times, fears, and worry about the future. But it is how we grow from these experiences that will determine what you will become, and determine uh, what will your future be like. Okay, lastly, there is a quote from Dr. Joe Dispenza that said, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Okay, I think that's all for my speech today. I'm sorry if there is any mistake. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you next time.